It's a difficult part of my life to talk about. I was very close to my grandfather. I remember growing up and he always lived with us. Remember, this is really silly, but one of my biggest memories of my grandfather in Cuba and me being little, because remember he left when I was 4 years old, was sitting on the couch. He'd be sitting on the couch and I would sit on the back and I would get a comb and I would comb his hair 4 hours and he would sit there and let me comb his hair. And that was, to me, I mean, I just remember that so vividly because he had a full head of hair. Even when he died, he had a lot of hair. And so I remember sitting and just combing his hair and he would let me. I could do anything to his head. Didn't care. You know, that was the type of man that he was. I never heard him argue with anyone. I never heard him raise his voice ever to anybody. And my grandma was a crazy grandma. She was like high-strung, spirited, you know, she was just always running everywhere. And he would just sit there and smile. And, you know, that's the kind of attitude he had with her. And he was loved by everyone he ever met.
Yeah, we would always spend time together with them all the time, the holidays. I mean, it got to the point that you can do stuff like that in Cuba to celebrate Noche Buena, I mean, you know, Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. But because of the government not allowing that to happen, but, you know, people always find a way to do things even secretly just to do it and celebrate it. I remember my grandfather, he liked working with wood. So he would do, my grandfather Julian, which is my mom's dad. And I remember, that's the day I found out that there was no such thing as Los Tres Reyes Magos, the three wise men. We went to sleep, but there was some noise, and I looked over and I seen him. He would made a little house with the furniture and everything, put it on the foot of the bed for us. And I woke up in the middle of the night because I heard some noise, and I go, oh, okay. But that was sweet. Great men, my grandparents, great people. Loved them very much.
Yeah, I'm probably the one that has kept anything from him. I have the notebook, I have his little blade, I have his ring that when he died my grandma gave me.
I don't tire of writing about my adored country. That's a piece of my life that I want to preserve. In her, I want to see it as a garden of flowers. Conserve her smells, that scent, my heart. I give you this inspiration with all of my flaws.